I'm Roz, I'm an engineer, and I think one of the biggest issues that I'm going to face in my career is sexism. While blatant statements are becoming more easy to spot, I've stopped counting the number of times that someone's assumed that someone on site's a man, or one of my friends or I have been whistled at by workers on the site. Some things are slightly more subtle. For instance, this is me in the smallest high-vis jacket they had available on site. It doesn't make me feel particularly professional or comfortable when I look like someone's lost their child. But continuing to look like this while I do my job isn't particularly inspiring to the girls who are considering following in my footsteps. In the industry, there's forecast to be a lack of engineers as fewer people are actually studying the subject. I'm only a civil engineer because I took a career quiz after my A-levels and it spat out civil engineering, which I originally disregarded because I thought it was similar to a civil servant. So this graph here shows the percentage of other young women that are considering a career in engineering and how it drops from 45% at the age of 14 to only 25% at the age of 19. So it's a hell of a lot of engineers we've already lost before they've started uni. If engineers do make it into the industry, then they're faced with this big drive to be more sustainable and not really any pointers on how to get there. Construction is one of the UK's biggest polluters, and while there are initiatives in place to change that, the sustainability aspect of projects are often driven more by client goals than by construction companies working underneath them. We specify to source locally and recycle materials, but at the end of the day, there's only so much difference that can make, which brings me on to my final point, that changes in legislation do not match the pace of advancements. So many materials are available that are more sustainable, are cheaper and stronger than standard, but we can't use them because legislation hasn't changed to match the speed of scientific innovations. So I've gone for solutions rather than questions for the panel. Number one, green initiatives, not just consider trees before printing this email, but striving to be green on projects in areas that clients haven't considered and teaching employees about the ways their company is and can change to be more sustainable. Two, stepping away from how not to sexually harass someone, but focusing on preemptively teaching employees about how to react and report afterwards to an event if they're a victim or a bystander. Knowing how to deal with it and the next steps really does help diminish the effect of the abuse. Three, collaborative school initiatives, raising the visibility of engineering careers in both younger and older school children, teaching them how many different roles there are out there, whether they love maths, hate it, want to be on site all day, or prefer a temperature-controlled office. Thank you very much.